Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. Search and rescue operations for the missing Cessna plane in Cagayan will resume today. The two-seater plane went missing on Tuesday afternoon, few minutes after it had taken off from Lawag City. It was carrying two people, the pilot and an Indian student pilot. The plane was supposed to land in Cagayan City at around 1 in the afternoon. It was last monitored some 32 nautical miles northwest of Alcala town in Cagayan. Rescue operations were conducted on Tuesday, but was halted due to the setting sun and inclement weather. The southwest monsoon or habagat will continue to affect most parts of the country. That is being enhanced by Typhoon Falcon, which has already exited the Philippine area of responsibility. It was last spotted some 765 kilometers northeast of Itbayat, Batanes, heading towards Japan. Habagat will continue to bring monsoon rains over Zambales and Bataan until Friday. Metro Manila, Ilocos, Pampanga, Bulacan, and Occidental Mindoro may experience occasional rains. The rest of the country may also expect rains due to both habagat and localized thunderstorms. Classes in all levels are still suspended in Calasiao and Dagupan City in Pangasinan and the entire province of Pampanga. Government work is also suspended in Dagupan City, Pangasinan, some parts of Pampanga, and the entire province of Bulacan. Following the onslaught of recent typhoons, President Bongbong Marcos assures the public of enough rice supply. On Tuesday, Marcos met with agriculture officials to discuss the effects of egay on rice production, as well as to ensure a sufficient supply of rice. The president, however, mentioned that the government is carefully examining certain agriculture inputs to prevent any significant increase in the market price of rice. The concurrent DA chief also mentioned that they discussed the department's plans for creating a buffer stock in response to the El Nino phenomenon.
Mukha naman, sa ngayon, the supply is okay. Gagawa na kami ng schedule kung saan tayo kukuha ng production, kung saan tayo bibili dito sa local, kung kailangan mag-import, mag-import na naman tayo.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Former Negros Oriental Governor Pryde Teves says the terrorist tag against him has made life tougher for his family. The ex-governor, his brother Congressman Pryde Teves, and 11 other people have been tagged as terrorists. This is in connection with the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Roel de Gamo, and other deaths, Teves told the big story that he has always been cooperative since the beginning of the issue, and that he is now looking at making an appeal to be delisted from the list of designated terrorists.
My record will speak for itself, but I have also been very consistent. I've always been law-abiding. It's ironic now that I used to be a victim of terrorism. Now, I am the one tagged as a terrorist. When the issue started, I already opened up everything. They can see that, I'm not a part of this. I cooperated. There are still administrative remedies which you can appeal to. I think there's a delisting request or anything. Then after that, I think you can move to the Court of Appeals.
The Senate adopts a resolution condemning China's continued presence in the West Philippine Sea. The resolution gives the executive department some options to deal with the issue. These include raising it to the United Nations General Assembly. Another is continued dialogue with the Chinese government. Senate President Mig Zubiri lauded his colleagues who crossed party lines to approve the resolution. Just days after their impressive FIFA Women's World Cup campaign, Alen Stajic will no longer return as coach of the Filipinas. Team manager Jeff Cheng said Stajic and his assistant are not going to return after their contracts expired at the end of the World Cup campaign. The two will reportedly explore their options following their stint with the Filipinas. The Australian tactician was brought in late 2021, which proved to be the right move as he steered the national team to new heights over the past 2 years. The peak of it all came during the World Cup when the Filipinos produced a historic 1-0 win over New Zealand. With Stajic gone, the Filipinos will have to figure out the next important step before the Asian Games and the Olympic qualifying tournament in the coming months. And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Jago Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.